And welcome back, everybody, for more Portal. Here we are ready to take on Test Chamber 12. This one is going to be fairly short because this chamber is really kind of simple, and Test Chamber 13 is a lot more fun. Very tall chamber. Whoa.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
All I got was fling into space. Well, we did that in Chamber 10, so I might as well continue doing it here. Alright, head on down. The secret to this one is not only the fact that you're going up, but also you now have control over both portals, so you can make you can place your portals anywhere. Push on out already. Ah, crap. I always fucking do that. There we go. Yeah, you have to get over here in order to get this box. Can I get it on the button? Ah. But yeah, if you can hit the button from up here, you actually end up glitching out GLaDOS' speech, because she expects you to make it over here. Because she only says that when you're over here with the box on the button. And she expects you to do it after you fly over the second time. So she goes, but we have ourselves a radio to get. There's no cameras in this chamber. Yeah, normally she would say it right now. But the camera is right down here. And there it is. Okay, we've got to get back over there. I don't want to fly out too far. And the area for it is right over here. Ooh, Morse code. I haven't had one of those in a while. So yeah, that does it for this chamber. Before we go, there's a special feature in the PS3 version, I believe. It might possibly be the 360 version as well. But this wall extends further, extends to about right here. So you can actually stand down there on the button, and you can actually hit this, you can actually place the portal there, and then just kind of drop through one of these, and just kind of drop through here, and make it out that way, without having to bother with the buttons and boxes and anything like that. Which is one small thing that the consoles have over the PC version. Next up, Chamber 13, and this is where things get really fun.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time.
Oh, really?
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
That doesn't sound so bad. Anyway, let's detach this camera first. And work on getting this block down there. There is a lot of different solutions to this puzzle. There are many, many special things that I can show you in this chamber. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the intended way of getting through it. Basically, you put the box down there, and that lets you go through this door. And then you just head on out here. Hello there. Ah! Oh no! We're gonna need that box, aren't we? So once you're outside, you can bring the box out with you, and you don't need to go back in there. Get this redirection done. Come on. Hurry up, go into the hole. There we go.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Alright, so that will activate that scaffold. And that will let us move the cube, and we'll be able to access it now. Place the portal and wait for it to go into position. And there we go. Ah, crap. Let's try this again. Okay, and while I'm here, I might as well grab this radio. Get over here, radio. There we go. Alright. We could just drop that into that conduit. We need it. So, basically what you have to do, they give you these things on the ceiling for a reason. It lets you tell you where you have to aim the portal to place the blocks on it. Place one there, and we place another one there. Yeah, kind of off center there. Fall down, damn it! Gonna have to reposition you myself, aren't I? Yeah. You get the two cubes on there, and it'll open up that door, but you can't get into there. So you gotta drop on down this way. And we have another.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
Aw, I'm gonna miss you too, GLaDOS. Alright, and we have our final camera. I'll destroy you. But that wasn't everything. If we want to reload the level, I can show you the other way of beating this level.
Associate will be dispatched to revive you with heptic salve and adrenaline.
So, yeah, if you're lucky, you can toss the cube from right down there onto the button. I just have not been that lucky this lately. I've only rarely been able to do that. But you just stand here and you hope your best that you can hit that button with this cube from here. And that didn't work, but thankfully it's on the ground. If it were anywhere else, we'd have to jump down to it. And from here, you can just go on through.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
But we still have to get that radio. So, whoa, what is that? Why is that pellet bouncing around all weird? Yeah, don't be doing that. Whoa, what the hell are you doing? Stop going weird, pellet. You're dangerous like that. Where's the pellet? Where is it? I don't want to die. Where are you? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I just want to get that thing out of the way. Yeah, we head on up here, and I suppose I can use it to help me get out of the radio, but oh shit, we're trapped from going in that room. We have an orange portal there and a blue portal there, which means we can't get back in there, can we? Oh yes, we can. Remember what I said in the last episode about portal bumping? Well, here's a very legitimate use for it. There we go. That brings us back into the room. And you place the radio right here. Right here. And I think we have to put it up on the corner, actually. There we go. And you get this message. There's also a small Easter egg in this section. It's not really an intended feature, but you can get into that office right there. You can interact with those two chairs. There's nobody in there looking at you, though. But this takes a little bit of finagling. I'm not sure how easily I'll be able to do it. Basically, you place one portal here as close to the corner as possible. That should do it. And then you place another one right here as close to the bottom of the tile as possible. If you get it just south of the center, the bottom should be flush with the bottom edge. That should be good. Okay, so you stand on the box. If I did this right, you should be able to see us clipping through the blue portal there. Yeah, except I'm clipping through the bottom half, so I need to place the blue portal like this. That should be good. Okay. So you see as I'm jumping, I'm clipping through that bottom of the blue portal there, which means my body is appearing on that side of the portal. So if you just jump in the right place, jump with the right timing, you can actually clip through the portal and appear in the office there. So let me try this a couple times. And there we go. Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be. And yeah, now we're inside this office. We can clip through this table here. We can place portals on this wall. We can pick up these chairs. The chairs can't pass through the wall, but we can, which is strange. And yeah, we get the Hall of Mirrors effect by looking up there. And if you push the chair against the wall, it ends up building up momentum in it. So if you kind of scrape it against the wall, I learned this by watching a special 10-minute portal speed run. If you kind of scrape it against the wall, it screws up your personal momentum, and it causes you to go really fast. But yeah, we could just drop down from here, and we would die. Well, actually, we wouldn't die. That's the problem. You could jump down from here, and you'll just fall forever. Yep. And there goes the map. Bye-bye, map. And yeah, we're just going to keep falling forever. There's nothing we can do. So let's reload, get back to where we were. You can just jump back out here and come back out where we were. Sort of back where we were. Can jump out this door. And that'll take us back to our original location. And I just clipped through the portal again. That was strange. But yeah. Yeah, there's no floor here. So it's a weird kind of situation where you're sort of in the location but sort of not. Yeah, we gotta reposition ourselves. So I think we're back in the main room now. So yeah, let's just get out of here. Grab our cube with us. And let's just head on out.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol.
And now it's time for Chamber 14. There are 3 main ways of doing this one.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Well, thank you again, GLaDOS. Thank you for saying I'm excellent. Anyway, you can place a portal either on the ground here or on the wall over here, and then just drop on down, and that'll shoot you over to that platform where you can grab this box. You can also place one on here and just kind of jump. Again, just sort of jump up from going down there. But they discovered that, well, I'll show you that later, but you're going to need this box, so just take this on out. Why am I going the long way? Oh, crap. God damn it. I'll place one right there. Alrighty. So we're going to need that box because we need to hold this door open. You can hear the radio just barely. Whoa, careful now. Now we just gotta make sure we place our blue portal in the correct place. We target that line from here. That should do it. Is the pellet gonna reach it? Did I place it in the right position? And there we go.
Very good. A complimentary victory lift has been activated in the main chamber.
But what if you don't want to bother with any of these puzzles? What if you don't want to bother going into that room? What if you don't want to bother getting the box? Whoa, what the hell? What the fuck was that? What? Never seen that happen before. What the hell? The door just exploded open. I've never seen that before. If you don't want to bother with any of that hooblob. Hooblob, is that a word? Well, it's a word now.
All
Okay.
subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking
Shut up,
portal
GLaDOS.
technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
See, I just place a portal on the ground right in front of the elevator, and you can just do this. And there we go. There's even an even faster way where you just place it in this hallway. You place one on the ceiling and one slightly further down the hallway, like here. Or right here. Then you can jump down into it. You can jump down into it. Then you can place one down on the ground right there and jump up into it in like 3 seconds. And that's how the pros do it, but that is freaking impossible. Because you're falling so fast and then everything is moving so quickly. It's just so hard to actually get it to go in the right position. Sometimes it'll end up here, or it'll just end up hitting the edge right there and not going anywhere. And if you could place one on the ceiling here, it would be much easier, but that's probably why you can't. That's also, there's a kind of a bug in this section where you can just walk through these doors. Yeah. In order to get the radio, you need to place a blue portal all the way over in that corner. Well, you can do an orange portal as well. And then you just drop down here. And we fucked that one up. Yeah, let's try that again. There we go. Whoa, careful now. Cooperate with me. Alright. Then in order to solve this one, I'm going to leave this one right here for now. I'll just leave it in the middle of the hallway. It doesn't matter. And we're gonna need this cube. Ooh, careful now. Activate this button. And the solution, if you can pick up the fucking radio. The solution is right through this corner. You can see it getting staticky. And slightly less staticky as you go here. Because, yeah, you're going to have to get to that middle of that podium. So if you suck at platforming, oh well. Place it here, and you get this message. Anyway, that does it for this episode. Next time on Portal, I will take you through Chamber 15, and we will continue on. So I will see you folks then.
The device has been modified.